Sitting at the intersection of time, space, reality, and fiction floats a yellow eye. Always watching, never blinking. Its gaze has witnessed all that has happened before and knows what is yet to come. Countless stories of hope, hate, heroics, and heartbreak. It has no mouth by which to speak these lessons, so it calls upon its head clearer to tell these stories, by word and by deed. Heed the yellow eye's lessons as it gazes upon its servant, just as the eyeball gazes upon you. Our story has already begun.
Hello, my children, and welcome in. My name is Alan the Yellow-Eyed, but at night I am the Dungeon Master. We are back again with episode 6 of a series on unfortunate decisions. It's been a while since we've been together, and so we're gonna get like right into it. I wanna just get in here. We'll go directly into our peoples. Hello, peoples.
Hola, ¿cómo está?
Oh,
There's all the peoples.
party.
Let's introduce them.
What?
That's right. Welcome in, everybody. There is all sorts of folks. We got Captain Erok over there. We got Rusty Panda down there. We got Pingus below her. Over there we got a Mel, and below Mel we got a Wilvain by Danabo. I think I did half names, half characters. I don't know. It doesn't matter. You can see it. It's on the screen, so you can see who is who. But so it's been a little while, so we're gonna go over kind of what is going on. So when we left off, it was coming around evening time, and you all just got done deciphering a cryptic note. And after essentially going in and figuring it out, there was some discussion amongst you to kind of what are our next steps, what should we be doing, and one of the things that was we should probably go check out this house that we keep hearing about. And as part of that, Pingus has asked his cat to take him to his boss in order to find out some information, essentially. Wilvain followed them, while Mel, Thorgrim, and Nessa are all just hanging out at the snapping line. Mel and Thorgrim are for sure drinking. Nessa's chatting up Hannah, the proprietor of the bar. So while those three are partaking in debauchery and what have you, we're gonna focus on Wilvain and Nate as they follow this cat through the city of Saltmarsh. Now, as the two of you follow the cat, it just kind of skips along as if it has like no care in the world, sneaking in between people's feet, whatever, and you all kind of have to not necessarily run or sprint, but you have to walk a little faster than a normal walk to keep up with the cat. And from the snapping line, he takes you down and across the bridge southward, taking you across the bridge to the south side of the bay and essentially headed east, somewhat towards the small peninsula that sticks out. And eventually, the cat stops directly in front of another tavern. But not just in front of another tavern, stops directly in front of a balding, red-haired man who is, for all intents and purposes, deep in his cups already. Just sitting there, head's already just hanging low, the small amount of torchlight glistening off the back of his bald head, and just drunk. Really drunk. So much so, he's just... And then the cat kind of sits down right at his feet and bats at his foot. And he doesn't react at all. So the cat does a quick, 360, jumps up on the barrel that the guy is kind of resting his arm on, and without any ceremony whatsoever, just smacks him right in the face. Whap! Huh? Oh, what the... Oh, heavens to Betsy, what was that? What was that? What's going on? Who's mongrel is this? Who are you two?
Do you know where my boss is? Whose name I can't remember?
Hey, you're that fella that has the cat, is ya? Wait, is this your cat?
I take no claim to him.
But you are the one with this cat.
He's kind of the one who has me, if it makes you feel any better.
I'm not even sure what that means, but neither here nor there. You want to know where your boss is. Why? Who? Why? And who? Why did your cat hit me?
Because I asked him to find my boss, and, I don't know, he led me to you. Do you know anything about the necromancer's brothel up on the cliff?
His eyes get super wide as soon as you mention it. Well, why you be asking questions about that now, boyo?
Because we found a encrypted letter thing that basically told us that there were creepy bandit people living there, hiding.
Well, old Seamus has been there. If you didn't know, I'm Seamus. And I've been there. And I think you deserving of hearing the story? Yeah? Yes?
Okay. That'd be nice.
Well, now, Seamus is going to do that for you, but as you can see, Seamus's cup is very empty. And he just puts his flagon down. So, if you'd wet my whistle, maybe we can, discuss what I saw there. And even after he says that his cup is empty, he takes another drink from it and then puts it down.
I'll chuck 2 platinum into his drink.
Now, why did you go and do that for?
You said it was empty.
And he picks it up and looks at it. Eyes kind of just straining to see inside of it, and he kind of tries to reach his fingers in there, and you can hear it jingling, and while he's doing his best to keep from spilling the drink on him as he tries to pull this out, it just starts to pour all over his lap. And he finally gets it out and says, "Oh, this is nice, Charlotte, but maybe we should go somewhere a little nicer. Where would you like to hear a story? Perhaps somewhere with something to drink, because I am very thirsty."
Alright. Aren't we, by a bar, in front of a bar.
I mean, you're directly in front of the one that's been known to be the Empty Net, which is kind of where the ne'er-do-wells hang out.
Oh yeah, let's not go in there. Let's go back to the snapping line then.
Okay. You lead the way. Old Seamus have followed along.
Sounds good. I've heard it has great entertainment, so...
As long as I got drink, Seamus is there. And he stands up, and using that term loosely as he kind of lists to one side and then grabs a hold of the nearest post, pulls him mouth straight. Follow you. And he kind of goes into step right behind you as you make your way back. So you just gonna walk right back to the snapping line?
Yep.
Okay. So other than a couple of stumbles and near falls, Seamus does eventually get there. It's a little slower going than what is normal, considering with his, well, let's be honest, instead of walking in a straight line, he's going back and forth the whole way, so it took a whole lot longer to get there. But you eventually get there. I was like, oh, this place is nice. Let's go find ourselves a table, shall we? And let's order ourselves a pint, and then I'll regale upon you the story of this place, which I've been to, mind you. And I'm living to tell the tale. Oh, Seamus is not weak, let me tell you that.
Didn't know people gloated about going to necromancer brothels, but, you know, hey, to each their own.
It's not a brothel, me boy. It's a place of pure evil. But you'll not hear more from it until I get a drink. Perhaps two. Anyway, let's go inside. And with that, he kind of walks right in ahead of you. And as he walks up to the door, or actually walks up into the bar, are you guys following him in, or are you just standing outside as he walks into this place?
Yeah, I'll follow him in.
Okay. So he's walking in, he goes right up to the bar and says, Hannah, me dear, that man's buying me drinks. So pour me a thing, and then we're going to go sit over there. And he kind of points to a slightly less populated area inside the snapping line. And Hannah shakes her head and is just like, are you telling that story again? Ah, lass, these fine young people want to learn as much as they can, and Seamus has the answers. So you're telling the same story again. Seamus is telling the story again, but at least they want to hear it. Not like some of these people. And he grabs his drink and then heads over to the table and sits down and puts his drink down and just gets kind of leaned to the side, comfortable, and waits for you to join him.
I've known this guy for all of 5 minutes, Hannah, but I think you might just want to bring a keg over to the table. Because,
She actually laughs, is like, Ed, oh, believe me, he'll drink you dry if you let him. Seamus just is sitting there drinking.
I'll pay with a platinum piece because I know this is going to get spendy.
Okay. She takes it and she's like, I got you. And, all right. She takes it because she knows you're probably going to be buying quite a few.
Okay, this is the bar with Volgrim, Mel, and Nessa, right?
Yeah, everybody's in here. Yeah.
Have they seen us walk in?
I mean, they did see everybody walk in, and you. So Thorgrim and Mel, who were actually at the bar, you saw him basically. Seamus walk up, tell Hannah hear the whole exchange between Hana and Seamus, and notice, basically Nate come up and do the paying. So you two for sure have definitely seen it. I know Nessa was kind of around Hana, so more than likely you saw it and or heard kind of that whole conversation as well.
Wolverine will approach Fulgrim. Mel.
He's right there.
You're not Mel?
Nope.
Why'd you always do this?
Thorgrim Lightstone.
Fulgrim,
Nice to meet you.
haven't we met?
Yes.
I thought I recognized your face. There's a strange fellow with the cat's minion. I can't understand him, but I think he's been to the dog brothel.
Oh, this dog brothel again.
Yes.
Mel just shakes his head. It's a euphemism and just goes back to his drinking.
But I think he's going to tell us a story.
I like stories.
Once he's told the story, would you translate? It's
I'll do my best.
very difficult. He's slurring his words. And
Oh. Sometimes does he confuse words around too? Like mixes things up sometimes.
I've never met someone that would do that. Anyway, let's go.
All right.
Oh heck, you might need a drunken translator. Mel orders himself another drink to go, and he's dual fisting his drinks at this point.
Okay.
One half full, one full one. Just,
All right. Easy enough.
And I've definitely been eavesdropping the whole time because that's what I'm good at. So
Yeah.
I'm 100% most definitely happy running these drinks back and forth
Okay.
as the bartender for the night to hear in on the story.
Perfect. That works out great. All right. So I'm assuming y'all are going to the table to sit down with Seamus at this point, except for
Yes.
Nessa, who's running the drinks back.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
going to jump on a stool and try not to fall off.
Okay, perfect.
Yep.
All right. So as y'all kind of take your places, he sees y'all sitting there, and you can almost see the sparkle in his eyes, almost as if he's waiting for someone else to hear this story. Well now, how are we going to start? Well, obviously you know where it is, right? It's up on the hill. But when you get up there, what they don't tell you is that it's surrounded by a big wall. But old Seamus found that there were holes in those walls. So Seamus went through one of those walls. And what Seamus found was this nightmarish place of trees reaching out to grab old Seamus, and weeds that are as tall as a man, moaning and creaking. Such evil, but Seamus has a heart of stone, and quickly made his way into the house. And once in there, Seamus can tell you, why, there is a hallway, and Seamus saw a door, and in the door there is a kitchen, and in here were the worst sounds that you could ever imagine. Not just creaky floorboards, no. The very house of the damned could be heard through the walls. Also, I'm out of a drink. I could
got
use
you.
another.
I got you.
Ah, thank you, lass. Thank you very much. And he... yeah, so where was old Seamus? Where...
You were in the kitchen.
The
You were
kitchen! Aye, the kitchen. And as in
We're
the
not
kitchen...
in the kitchen.
But I was in the story. Am I? Yes, I am in the kitchen in this story. Now, there wasn't much of interest there, but there was another door, so Seamus opened that door, braving on. And there Seamus found some stairs leading down into the cellar. Now, mind you, the screams of the damned were still all around you, old Seamus. But Seamus pressed on. But here is where the story takes a turn. I went down the stairs towards the cellar. Seamus had, well, let's say, I could smell the scent of wine, and Seamus thought to himself, there might be some old vintage down there. So bravely I went down the steps, but at that point, horrible, ghastly creatures with no legs and barely bodies, their faces completely distorted, flying up the steps at me. And I'm brave, but I'm not that brave. And so your old Seamus ran. He ran out the door and down the hallway into the main room. Burst open the front door. And wouldn't you believe it, even in the cold morning air, they followed. And then something tried to crawl its way out from under the ground. And at this point, Seamus knew this was not a place for mortals. And so Seamus quickly ran to the opening in which he had found himself and left that place. I'm telling you, B-boys, don't go there. It's filled with danger and ghosts and dangerous ghosts. But that's the story of what Seamus did.
If they have no legs, how did they chase you?
They're ghosts, me boy. Ghosts don't need feet.
Oh. I've heard of those.
Oh. Layman, I swear.
Here's another drink. You seem like you need it.
Aye!
I'm definitely
just-
gonna need a drink.
But that's me story, my lads. And I appreciate you in keeping my whistle wetted this whole time.
So how do we why do we want to go to this why do we want to go to the ghost house? You say don't go?
Youth is going to do what youth does. Oh, Seamus knows this. Seamus was young once. Yes, Seamus was young once. And you're going to do what you want. And Seamus knows this. But I will say this. Seamus is never going back. Cheers,
I just
boys. And he just downs the entire drink.
Cheers, old timer. I just kind of pan over to the rest of them. If the old timer doesn't want to go back, I don't know that I want to go back.
It's quite the tall tale he weaves.
Oh, it's
Yeah, I
not
thought it
tall
was
at
not
all,
going
me
there.
boy. It's only because you're so short that you think this tale is tall.
Ah!
He doesn't want to go to the kitchen. Can somebody tell me what this strange fellow is talking about? Ghost dogs in a kitchen?
I don't know, but they didn't have any legs. No-legged ghosts. And something crawling out of the ground. Probably like a woodchuck or something.
Or a worm?
Maybe a worm. A big worm?
Probably just one of the shift workers from the necromancer brothel getting out of bed.
Mel just shakes his head. They want us to go to a ghost brothel now, Wilvane.
Like a pet cemetery.
Yes. Almost exactly like that. But they want us to deal with the spirits of those pets.
And what did the note say? I forget. Did we burn it? I think we burned it.
Technically, but thankfully we made a copy prior to that.
Yes. I have it in my head. See, I remember a lot of lyrics and poems, and so this one stuck in my head the most. Boss wants you to lay low for 2 to 3 weeks. We have some goodies working for the council. Bring the cart to the house. And
Another cart? We seem to be collecting a lot of these.
I think it references the cart of ore we've already brought back. But I'd be happy to bring back another cart of ore.
Then we finish.
Yeah, we brought it back. How do we how do we catch some ghosts? I ain't afraid of no ghosts.
I don't think that we catch ghosts per se, Thorgrim.
We can't kill them.
We turn them away, and Mel pulls up his holy symbol and kisses it before he pushes it back where he keeps it. We turn them away and make them fly very far away from us. I'm trying to catch no ghosts. You hear this? What do you mean, me first?
You volunteer.
You're the wizard. You deal with the specters and the like. I deal with all the bandits and the real things, not the ghosts.
Wait, is there anything arcane about these?
I mean, you could
description.
give me an Arcana check.
Yeah. Also with the creeping vines and stuff.
Okay. Yeah.
Wilvane, he was a hermit in a forest.
No, just give me an
Wondering if
Arcana
you
check.
recognize-
Yeah, just give
Okay.
me an Arcana check.
Oh, I can't remember how to do things. Here we go. All
right, with a 10.
Very good.
So you know that there are spells that can animate vegetation, and things like that, but you also know that, it could be ghost, but it could also easily be some sort of triggered illusion spell. If this was an alchemist or some other kind of magic user, it's quite possible that is just, a simple illusion to keep folks at bay, or it could actually be ghosts. But in your heart of hearts, you're pretty sure that if it was ghosts, this man wouldn't have gotten out of the place.
Okay.
Could I do an insight check on this guy? Do we believe this man?
If you believe, okay, yeah.
I have no idea.
So yeah, he is as sincere
totally
as
believe him.
sincere can be. Super sincere.
Oh, I believe him. Let's go catch some ghosts.
We don't go there. It sounds scary. I'm fine with not going to ghosts and death, and I just want to stay home.
Well,
Well, you don't have any choice. What does the cat say?
Meow 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 meow.
what does
No,
the
sorry.
fox say? Not sorry.
What does the cat say?
Good question. Did he join us, or did he just...
Oh no, he followed Seamus the whole way. He didn't follow you into the snapping line as far as that you remembered. But as soon as you start to look for him, suddenly he's on the table next to you.
Creepy.
We have to go, kitty.
Yeah, we could use another ghost at the party.
Wait, am I the ghost?
I'm starting to think that that cat's a demon.
Just
I mean, in the best kind of way, little gato.
slow my glance over to the cat.
Got it.
The cat just stares at you quite intently. Not blinking, not looking away, just staring at you. Nate.
God damn it, Mr. Tittles. God damn. Fine, I guess we're going.
Well, you heard the boss cat. Well, saw the boss cat.
So are you planning to leave now because it is nighttime?
We should
We can leave in the
probably
morning.
go in the morning, huh?
Yeah,
I'm just asking a question. That's all. It is night.
Who wants to go to the haunted house at night?
That's why I was asking the questions.
Can you not all see in the dark?
I can.
One cannot.
Well,
I don't think it's worth going here and now. Maybe first thing in the morning with the sun out and all that.
Yeah, you can do that. Is that your all's decision?
Yeah.
I have a question for Mr. Drunk Man first.
Hi, my lad. What do you need
When-
from old Seamus?
When did you visit that house?
Oh, why do you have to ask such hard questions? I might need another drink for this one.
Nessa, you got this?
I got this.
All right, brings him another drink, and he's just drinks. Is like, hi, it had to have been. Oh, it had to have been nigh on a year and a half ago, methinks. Aye, a year and a half ago.
Those bandits have been there for a long time then.
It wasn't bandits, me boy. It was ghosts. Ghosts. Banshees. Hobgoblins. Goblins. All of them.
Those aren't ghosts, though. Those are living creatures.
Not after they're dead, they're not.
I
Takes
mean,
another drink of his glass. Puts
you're
it
not
down.
wrong, I guess.
Aye, Seamus is always right, me boy.
Somehow I don't believe.
Not that we're going there, but where were these holes in the side of the wall?
Oh,
around
you
the-
can't miss them. They're all over.
Oh, all right.
On the back side. Not the front side. There's a gate on the front side. Or is it? Yeah, the gate is on the front. Aye, that's correct.
so you're saying we have to go through the hole in the backside?
Aye, Seamus doesn't judge on how you decide to enter.
Where would be the best place to bring in a horse and carriage?
I am not mature enough for this. I need an adult. Bell just slams his drink.
His eyes kind of are like. I have. Why? Why would you? Ghosts don't need a carriage. They just float where they need to go.
Yeah, but we have a lot of stuff. I mean,
Well, we don't have horses anymore. We sold those.
Are you gonna keep paying for Seamus's drinks or what?
are you going to keep on telling us useful information about this house, or did you spend all your knowledge?
I mean, you haven't really asked any good questions of Seamus now, have you?
Well, I got one for you, Seamus. Did you happen to see any living creatures more than the banshees? Maybe any humans?
No, not at all. Just the grabbing plants and the hissing well and the ground, the creatures climbing out of the ground in the front. It was so horrifying.
Sounds like undead or an illusion spell.
Sure, it wasn't just a windy day.
Mayhaps it's always windy right here. We're off the ocean, boy. There's always a breeze. Whether you want one or not, really.
Well, I mean,
Yeah, I don't have any more questions.
yeah.
Oh. Well,
I
if
just
you ever
wanted to
need
confirm.
more information, I will be happy to tell you the tale again. Just come by and see old Seamus again, and I'll tell you all about it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure if you tell the story again, you're going to die from alcohol poisoning, so we probably shouldn't.
Okay. All right. Well then, I'm gonna finish off the last little dregs and I don't know. Maybe I'll go back and find somewhere to go sleep this off, or not. I don't know. And then he just completely loses interest in the lot of you and just kind of takes the last little, shakes the mug with the last little bit of drops and kind of tries to slam it on the table but kind of misses and just slams the edge of the cup on the table and it just falls to the floor. He looks at it, shrugs, stands up, and then attempts to bow. But when he leans forward to bow, he completely loses his balance and lands face first on the floor. And then you just
Okay.
hear the deep sound of snoring.
Oh, I've been there once or twice.
Well, I think he's got a good premise that we should sleep, come back in the morning, and reassess.
Well,
Can I kick
I'm
him?
gonna go-
I'd like to kick him.
Me
So you-
first.
Yeah. So you give him like, are you kicking him, or are you like
no,
nudging
I'm not
him?
kicking a man when he's down. I'm just kicking him to get him a little awake, so we can at least maybe get him a bed here and get Hana and help me.
Yeah, so after you kind of nudge him with the foot, he doesn't really wake up, but he does roll over to his side, and the snoring stops.
That's good. I like that.
See, this is why I drink at the goat bar. I'm not kicked when I fall to the ground and pass out.
Goat bar.
We should get this one a room. You think the plat would cover that, or
Oh, just leave him.
This
I
isn't
know
the
that I can-
first rodeo. I'm sure it'll be fine.
Right. A gentleman of this stature is used to waking up in the bar. I know I'm used to waking up at the bar at least once a week. It happens.
So just to go back in time a little bit,
Okay.
Nate asked the cat to find his boss
Mm-hmm.
and took us to this guy.
Yeah.
Wolverine's going to approach the cat. This is your boss?
The cat looks at you, kind of cocks his head to the side, and then turns his back to you.
Is the boss in the house? Look at me. I won't try magic missile again. Very well. Now, I guess we'll head back to Nate's house. in the
Okay.
cat's house until the morning.
All right.
I'm gonna help clean up around here.
Gotcha. Yeah, no worries. Hana just gets a couple of folks to pick Seamus up and put him on a chair and just let him kind of lay face down on a table. This is not the first nor last time. You feel like this isn't the first time they've had to do that with this guy. So it seems kind of old hat for them. And so everybody else is going back to Nate's? Is that what I'm hearing?
No, I am.
I'll stay at the bar long enough for. Does Nessa know where Nate's house is? I forget that detail.
No.
Nope, she still has no idea. She's been staying at the snapping line.
That's why we were at the bar in the first place.
Yeah, I'll stay and probably I'll have some beverages and hang at
Finish
the
up.
bar as well.
All right.
Yeah.
Right. I'm with
Sure.
Thorben about the whole idea.
Yeah. So
Make sure Nessa knows we're all hanging out.
Mm-hmm.
perfect. Yeah. So that's good. Yeah. So the night goes on without any kind of issues. Everyone gets a good night's sleep, and
And we were all abducted by aliens.
you were all abducted by. No, that was the long rest noise. I might change that one. Anyway, so yeah, so the next day you get up, and get ready. Make sure, you double check everything for your packs if you're bringing those, and your weapons and everything.
Question:
Yes.
Is that how our Spelljammer adventure starts? Just and you've been abducted by aliens.
Nope.
Okay, I'm done. I'm
I
sorry.
mean, it could be, but no. But yeah, so you do have some time. You'll be able to essentially decide what you're carrying with you and what you're not going to carry with you and all that. And if you need to do any like last minute purchases for like ammunition or anything like that, you will have time to do that as well. So go ahead and handle that part. And then with that,
Do I have my Necronomicon yet? Is that?
no, so you haven't
was that?
heard that. So the last time, that was only like yesterday that
Okay.
you talked to the kid, even though it was like 3 weeks real time. It was only like yesterday or the day before that you actually talked to that
Timmy.
yeah, old Timmy trying to do what you wish. So you have not heard from him as of now yet. He did say it was going to be a couple of days for the drying out process. So you may have a day or two before you hear anything new. But you did tell him to just do his best.
Okay, so we go through a pack, really, and I mean, is there a merchant? Like, how does this
So-
process work?
Like if you're most everything for standard kind of equipment is easily bought, at any kind of shop for the most part. Unless you're looking for something a little bit exotic or different. Essentially almost any of that. So you just open up your item and you can actually see how much they cost and just subtract your gold and all that stuff and then put it in your inventory.
Okay.
Like I said, as long as it's not like magical and it's kind of like your standard adventuring gear, it's easy to find.
I need to do that. I need some. I have a hand crossbow with no ammo.
Yeah, that's important. Yeah, so like a quiver of bolts or 20 crossbow bolts is all of like 1 gold.
Okay.
So, and I believe arrows are the same.
If I have arrows but no quiver, is that okay?
The arrows come with a quiver.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, that's part of the cost.
Okay. Like just carrying them around loosely in my backpack.
Yeah. No, they so they when you buy 20 arrows, like the initial 20 arrows, they come with a quiver.
Great. And then if I have like too many clothes on me,
You can leave them. So like if you keep clicking, so there's the little button on your inventory sheet that essentially has like 3 different icons you can cycle between. Just make sure it's blank, and that's going to be what's stored, here in town. It's essentially what you're not carrying if it's blank.
okay, so where it says number on the left, just make it blank.
For like in your case, let me pull you up here. So under your inventory, where like it looks like for example your arrow where it says carried.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. If you like click it where it's blank, where it's not carried, it means that it's not on you at all. So everything that's got a bag is what you have on you. Everything that's got a t-shirt is what you're wearing. And if it doesn't have anything, then you're not carrying.
Okay. Got it.
So, yeah. Your choice on what you don't want to bring with you. And same goes for everybody else. And all right, so what's your plan? What are you doing?
I'm trying to make myself a little less encumbered.
Yeah. No. I mean, in general, I'm talking to the group.
Got it.
Like, what are your while y'all are working out the last bit of this, admin stuff. Let's just move forward on. Are you just gonna walk there, or what are you doing?
Mervin wants to buy a stick,
Just a stick?
a walking implement.
Like a quarterstaff?
Yeah, but maybe a bit smaller.
All right.
Nate staff. Alright.
Yeah, I mean, it's not too difficult to get one.
Yeah, I honestly think that we should just walk up there, try to go a little wide around, sneak in as soon as we get there, kind of thing.
Why not take horses and the big carriage like they would expect their friends to take, and then
We neither have carriage nor horse.
I mean, I'm sure we could get the carriage back from the council and we could rent horses.
Could. I mean, if you pay for it, I'm kind of broke at this point. Got debts and bills and whatnot.
You sold the horses.
Yeah, well, I owe tiefling money.
That's fair.
What does
Yeah,
the
I'm
cat
sure I
say?
can pay for it.
You haven't seen the cat yet this morning.
Well, Nate has, because I'm still casting the illusion.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah. You haven't, but yeah, the illusion over his head was there, yes.
So I never updated my treasure. Like, I have it written down what I have, but I never updated it in my sheet.
Uh-huh.
Do I do that? Or
Yes.
okay.
Nope, that's you.
My bad.
Yeah, no worries.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I doubt you're gonna go cheat on fake gold, especially when you're gonna earn a bunch with me anyway, so
Right.
takes away the fun if you're gonna do all that anyway, so.
No, I had 3 platinum and 5 gold from selling horses. So.
Yep.
I figured out my ammo. I'm good.
Perfect. Everybody else good to go, or yeah? I mean, it's gonna cost a gold or a half a gold. Sorry for your walking stick. So 5 silver.
Right. Wolverine tries to leave, but there's no big flashing sign that says we must gather the party before venturing forth.
Mm-hmm. So you're just getting up and leaving. You're just walking out the front door of Nate's house. I say front door, but it's the only door to Nate's house. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. We can change that.
Oh, come on, Willivane. I don't want to have to fix Nate's walls too.
When did you get here?
I've been passed out in the corner for a minute now.
That's what that noise was.
Yeah, I snore like a log. You'd imagine you'd have heard me.
I thought it was my stomach. Anyway, Ruffle.
Yeah, you know what? If y'all are ready to go and you guys are properly equipped.
Yes, I've got a stick.
Oh, perfect. Thorgrim, Nessa, you have all that you need. We can get out of here.
I believe so.
Thorgrim's ready.
All right. Cool. So with that, y'all start your journey. You start to head out the north gate, and as you're headed that way, you seem to have gathered kind of an entourage. Just a small group of folks, just random villagers that are kind of following along with you at a distance right now as you're moving your way through the town. You can kind of hear some whispering behind you as you're headed that direction. And as you continue through, it seems to like a few more people start to kind of gather behind you. And as you walk out the front gate, some of the folks kind of walk away, but a few more just kind of stick with you a little bit. And as you turn eastward to head down the coastline road towards the house, they start to come up. It's like, so are you really going to the haunted house? Are you?
Well, might as well.
Would you like to go? It's gonna be great.
Thank you for the offer, but no. But like, are you sure? You're getting all sorts of questions from all over. So it's like some people are like, "Are you sure?" And then you're hearing comments about like they're way braver than I am. And then snarky comments is like, "That's not bravery, that's stupidity." Just there's like 5 or 6 of them, just very kind of interested in you, and they walk with you for about a mile or two as you're heading down this road. But after about the second mile, you can start to see the house that's up on the cliff start to come into view. And as the house starts to become more and more into view, less and less villagers are around you. Until eventually the most curious of them decide that they're close enough, and they leave you be. And soon you find yourselves essentially alone on the road again, headed towards the house. And it takes a little bit of more time, but it only takes a grand total of a couple of hours to get where you can start the ascent up the cliffside road that will take you up to the house. The road itself, as you've kind of headed up, it's actually quite a pretty view. You have the large rolling hills to the north of you, where just these very large plains and hills and all that's to the north. So you have all that vegetation. Spring flowers are in full bloom all over the place. And to the south, you can smell the briny sea spray and watch as the clouds roll in the distance and the ocean does its steady churning below you. And as you get close, the road kind of pulls away from the cliffside to go around this outcropping in which this house sits on. And you come to a T-junction, essentially, where a disused path starts to lead southward down towards the edge of the cliff and hill that this house sits on.
So, quick question. This house sits on, essentially it's facing a cliff on one side.
It's
but
on
like,
top
say,
of a cliff. So it is on top of a large cliff overlooking the ocean.
So there's only one real way up to the manor.
There's a main road. Yeah, so essentially it's a fairly steep, rocky terrain. And the road looks to have the least it doesn't really have any big obstructions, so there's not like a bunch of rocks or outcroppings and stuff like that. It's probably the safest and smoothest way to go up this hill, essentially towards where this house is sitting on top of it.
I sense the morale starts to possibly
Meep.
come a little down from the intensity of the situation. So I pull out my lute actually, and I hum a little ditty. I basically say, a scaredy Seamus ran and fled. He thought for sure he'd made his bed. Ghosts with barely bodies dance and ghastly sounds in his ears prance. The quintet adventures to the places. It runs amok with ghosts with no faces. I say we try to figure this out. Come on, boys, don't you pout. Adventure! And hopefully that gives some morale boost.
Mel pulls out his holy symbol and just clutches it in one hand. Hopefully today's not the day, Mother, then hopefully today's not the day. And he kisses it and just... I guess. Cleric's out front. I got the biggest shield, I guess. Well, less maybe Nate's, but... And I cast resistance on myself and... venture forth, I guess.
All right. So, are you planning on going? What are you planning on doing? Going up the hill through the rocks and stuff? Are you taking the road? How are you doing this? And what's your travel order? Resistance spell going off. There we go.
Wow, I dig that. I'm almost thinking that we take a slightly rockier, slower approach on this one. I don't necessarily want to be seen going up the only road to this place. Slow and steady. Maybe I won't die this time, or get knocked out.
Does the cliff look? Can we just knock the house down?
No,
enough elder.
You can't really see from the angle you're at now, because essentially you're looking up this fairly steep hill, except for where the kind of road goes through the easiest portions of it. And you can kind of barely see the roof of this place from where you're currently standing. From
so
where
it's
you
not
are,
like a Wile E. Coyote cliff where
no.
Like
so
there.
yeah, no, not that you can tell from where you are right now. You might need to go further up to see it more. Based on what you've seen from the road, though, it looks like it's close to it, but maybe not directly on it. But you would have to go up to really see.
So do you all want to be on the road, or try to skirt around just a little bit outside the road?
Say skirt around the side.
Slow and steady.
Yep. If we, I'm with the idea. If we can skirt around it,
skirt.
I'll lead the way if there's no objections.
So what's the plan now?
I don't want to necessarily take the road per se, but I want to take a road that's like, how do I say this? I don't want to be seen approaching the house, or not readily seen.
Okay. So there are, the way that the rocks and everything are kind of there, it's real easy to stick to the general vicinity of the road, but still kind of stay behind rocks, keeping your silhouette hidden from the house as you make your way up. So that's if that's what you want to do, I would like to have some stealth checks or stealth checks.
Alrighty. Let me just shimmy my armor up there. Shimmy, 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 shimmy.
Well, I don't know why it went twice.
You have disadvantage because you're armor.
Oh, cool.
You have a big chunk of big heavy metal armor. It makes it way difficult to be quiet in.
Oh, okay.
Clicked it and it didn't go.
It's the same. Yeah, both you and Mel have disadvantage when it comes to sneaking.
Might need to look into some chaps or something instead.
Come on.
See that dwarf ass.
Wilvain wasn't really
Right.
paying attention, so it didn't.
There we go.
Do I not
So
have guidance?
you're just going to keep walking? Cool.
He was probably trailing Nate.
Okay,
Um,
sure.
Wilvain is looking for signs of wildlife, birds.
Okay. I mean, there's the constant sound of gulls. Like, that never seems to cease anywhere on the coast. So you do see the occasional gull as you're in here roosting on the rocks and things.
But nothing actually on the path.
No, not that you see immediately as you're kind of starting your way up.
What about
So-
the cat?
No, you have not seen the cat yet.
Okay.
So you start making your way up this path, trying to stick between the rocks and keeping your line of sight, from the house as obscured as possible. And there's a few twists and turns as this slowly makes its way up. And you find yourself at one point looking up a small, about 10-foot incline to what looks to be a stone wall. And parts of this stone wall, from what you can see, has definitely had some damage to it. Like, it looks like it collapsed in a couple of spots. The road itself continues parallel to this, and then up ahead, you can see it to start to curve southward again and go up as well.
This stone wall could use some dwarven hands. This is a travesty.
For who, Thorgrim? We can use it to our advantage. We're not trying to build up our enemy, my friend. Maybe we can take this place over and make this a new dwarven tavern after we're done.
I
Should
like
this
the
place
sound
in a
of
better...
that.
Ooh.
We'll have a whole 0 customers, it seems. None of the townsfolk want to join us here.
Yeah, they're all scared of the necromancer brothel. I mean, just wouldn't be good to start a place with this bad of a reputation for the house.
Sounds great for a mining encampment. This is I saw this house a bunch of times as I walked to and from the mine. Maybe the dwarves want to set up camp here over going into the town. Shorter walking like that. But is there a way that we can go through parts of the rusted down wall, or do we have to go through like? Oh, go ahead.
So, like I said, you're going to have to do some climbing if you want to go directly to the back or to the wall from where you're currently standing. But yeah, there looks like some of the holes are big enough that somebody could walk through if they wanted to. Not unlike what Seamus kind of described on at least it being holes in the surrounding wall of the house.
I would like to see about climbing the wall and being as stealthy as I can.
So climbing up the rocks and stuff to get to the back wall?
Yes.
All right. Go ahead and give me an athletics check.
Oof.
Yeah, so unfortunately, there doesn't seem to be a lot of really good handholds that make it easily scaled. The rocks are really at kind of irregular locations, and they're slick with moisture as well, making it a little difficult for you to really climb them as easily as you would have liked.
Well, damn. I guess it's the front door, and we risk being seen at this point. And I just do what I can to round the gate quickly
Okay,
and try to
So-
duck behind rocks as soon as I do.
sure. So as you continue down the path where it turns to the south again and starts to go up, and you can see that as the path goes up, it becomes, the rocks and whatnot become smoother and smoother, and it flattens out just a little more each and every every few feet. And also at the very top of the hill, you can make out a small black speck just sitting there in the middle of the road, something small as you round that corner.
How far away would you say that is?
About 100 feet, give or take.
I'll cast Resilience again upon myself.
Uh-huh.
And you said open field relatively, nothing to hide behind?
Well, so like I said, it's as it was where you're currently standing, it's right when you get to the corner, it's about 10 feet. But the road, as it goes up, that 10 feet slowly goes down as that path is moving up, basically closer to the house and going upward. So everything smooths out, and the rocks kind of clear away and becomes more of a grass field. So you might be able to get about 20 to 30 feet up before there's, pretty much nothing to hide behind to block you from the house. But from this angle, you can actually see a little more of, and even on this side, you see another hole in the fence surrounding the place.
Okay. I look to the group. All right, today's a good day to die. I pull out my shield and Spartan style just slowly advance with the shield in front of me.
Okay.
Making my way towards the other hole in the fence.
While we were by the stone gate, can I gather, investigate, why this wall was built around, or who built it, or any information like that?
You'd have to get closer to it to really be able to tell.
Okay, so we've already moved past that.
Yeah, well, so it wasn't really a gate, it was just a wall that you could see about 10 feet up from where the path was.
Oh, okay.
That was definitely the cat, right?
What is?
The small black dot one.
It could be. Give me a perception check.
I think either way, Wilvain is convinced it is the cat. Yeah, he's convinced it's the cat.
Yeah, all right.
He just heads to it.
You're heading towards it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Additionally, when I get within 30 feet of it, I would like to be able to cast a spell if it doesn't move.
On what?
I want
Because I thought you were headed towards that hole in the wall.
Oh, it's a different direction?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then
So
never mind then.
okay, so you're currently headed south, all right? So over directly to the wow, my brain just went to the west is essentially where you can see the house, and you can see the stone wall that surrounds the house, and a hole in that wall on this side. But you have to continue to go south to where the cat is.
So it's the cat.
Damn it. Yes, it is the cat.
I won't pretend like I didn't hear that. Yes, I'm going to continue to go around.
I like to be a mystery more than anything.
Yeah,
All right, so where'd you go in Mel? Sorry.
that's totally fine. I'm going to continue to go around to where the hole is. Just trying to sneak in if I can.
Okay, so you're going to head towards that hole. Got it. What's everybody else doing?
I'm right with them. Like,
Okay.
the dwarves are sticking together here.
Got it.
I'm not scared.
Sticking
of
with
them.
the
I'm not scared,
meaty
guys.
people who can kill ghosts easily.
So you two are there. What's everybody else doing?
I'm going with the dwarves.
Yeah, I'm with the dwarves.
Nate, the master's over there.
I'll see if I believe you.
Definitely.
I doubt
mean,
I can tell
yeah,
that's a cat.
Yeah, it's some sort of animal in the middle of the road. But
Wild
something
creature.
outside of your intuition is telling you maybe it's a pull, maybe it's a connection of some sort.
Maybelline.
But you kind of know that, yeah, that is. So Wilvane, are you going with them, or are you gonna head down to that corner?
I'm gonna head to the cat.
Okay, cool. Alright, give me 2 shakes of a lamb's tail here.
Uh-oh. Well,
What's happening?
There we go. Now it's loading. So, as you all kind of get to this location, let me change the size of this real quick.
I would love to be able to shrink that up a little bit.
okay, I'm not too far away.
Yeah, no, as they headed towards that hole, you essentially were a little bit farther south and stayed on the road to where the cat was. So all of you on the north side, you can see basically there's a hole in this fence, which is about 6 foot tall, and it looks to kind of basically surround this whole house. The house itself looks to be 2 stories tall. Definitely has gone under some for sure. It's been sitting there for a while, not with any kind of upkeep whatsoever. There's some holes in the roof. There's howling noises, and yeah. Other than essentially there's some occasional patches of sunlight dipping through the clouds. You can always hear the stiff wind and the sounds of seagulls.
Is the seagulls just cawing, or they're like mine?
Yeah,
Or
they're just doing their thing. You can just hear them making all the noises that they make.
All right.
And
Shall we go- shall we
Wilvane,
work
you
our way
can see from where you're standing. Give me 1 sec here. You can
yeah.
see that there is a metal gate built into the wall, where the path leads right up to it from where you are.
Where's the cat?
The cat trotted over towards Nate once it realized that he was headed a different direction.
Well, I would have followed the cat. So.
Okay.
I go. How far is it?
Yeah, all the way up. All the way up.
Did it just walk past me? No.
Yeah, it just turned, and once it was watching Nate the whole time as you got close to it, and then once it saw Nate headed towards that opening, it just kind of got up off of its haunches and trotted over that direction.
This cat's ruder than me. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Have you never had a cat?
It's in part why I have dogs.
So from your vantage point right here, you can essentially see inside there is completely overgrown. There's just all sorts of plants that have been pretty much left to do whatever the heck they want. Some of it looks like old corn stalks, maybe some viney plants of some sort. Maybe you think you might even see what could be have once been a tomato plant. Just all sorts of plants right in this area, but completely overgrown and kind of just growing over top of each other. And in the little bit of a distance, a little bit away from the house, you can make out a well that's sitting there with a bucket right on, sitting on the edge of it, and a door almost directly across from you.
Wolverine wants to pull out his little gem, and if you can all hold on for 10 minutes or so, and he'll detect magic.
Detect magic? Okay. So
Looking for his gem to see if there's any.
Gotcha, and you're casting it as a ritual, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, after 10 minutes of casting.
Can I chime in for-
What?
Sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
As he's doing that, I want to step up to the gate just a little bit and cast Turn Undead. Just as a cantrip, it's free. I might as well.
So Turn Undead is not a cantrip. It's one of your special abilities, and it uses up your divine crap. What's it called?
Oh, the Channel Divinity.
Yeah, your channel divinity. That's what it uses.
Just so I can only use that once per day. Then?
It's rest based. Yeah.
Okay, I got you. I clearly need to look in. Then never mind that. I thought it was a cantrip.
Yeah. No, it's set up as a cantrip on your sheet, but it's not a cantrip actual spell. It's part of your channel divinity.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah.
I need to learn more about my class, apparently.
Okay.
Thank you.
No worries.
Sorry about that. Go ahead.
No worries. All right. So after the 10 minutes, you cast detect magic, and you don't detect any magic within your range.
The stones that are there, do you have to climb those, or are those just like
No,
stones?
it's just they're just kind of collapsed onto the ground and spread out. So, I mean, you can't just walk right through them. You had to be a little bit careful because they're not like they were placed there nicely. So they're a little bit of a hazard, but yeah, you can easily walk over them.
And
Can I? I'm gonna go up and grab a stone and just kind of toss it in the brush, see if anything spooks out or
So
shakes away.
as you toss it in there, you hear the sound of something running, but you can't see it or anything because of just how thick it is.
Does it sound us-sized or like a critter rustling
It sounds
around?
like a critter that may have been spooked when suddenly a stone comes flying into where it lives.
All right.
Wolverine will shout out to it.
What are you shouting?
Anders, salad bar.
You hear nothing. In response.
Come here, creature.
All right. Slowly but surely. I'll make my way right here, shield up, and just give it a good look around to see
All right,
if
yeah.
there's
So
anything
you
worse there.
move in, and as you move in, you can kind of see the side of the house. You're right on the edge of this patch of just overgrown plants and everything, and off of it there's another path that goes southward and then disappears around a corner of the house. You can also see a stone outcropping that leads up as a chimney as well on that side of the house.
Are there any windows up against the house that's right here?
Yes, you can actually see a little bit into some of those windows from where you are right now, but not
that's
very
what
far.
those are.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Now, many of the windows are still intact, but there are a few on the upper levels that look like rocks or something were thrown through them. They're broken. But a lot of the lower ones look to be mostly intact.
I'm going to keep my eyes between the I'm going to be looking at the windows as I approach.
Okay.
And I'm going to approach the first set of windows and give it a good old glaring in.
All right. Yeah.
Anything
So
worse than.
got it. So yeah, you walk up to this window, and you get a nice view of a wall and a door. That's all you can really make out from where you're standing.
I'm gonna
Looks to
wander
be
up
like
the
a
next-
hallway of some sort.
I'm going to come up here and check the other window, assuming
What?
I don't hear anything rustling around.
No,
Or
you
see anything,
don't.
of course.
Where's everybody else going here? Oh,
I'll go check out the well.
Yeah.
okay.
Somebody should check that out.
All right, it's cool. So as you're moving, okay. Whoa, did I just exit? There it goes. Well, I'm trying to make sure everybody gets to where they were going here. Wilvane was the only one. Was there some place you wanted to move as well?
No, he's still trying to talk to small animals. To see
Okay,
if
he's
he'll
just trying to
approach
yell at. Got it. Perfect. Okay. So the well, as you kind of get closer to it, give me a perception check real quick there, Nate. All right. So as you're getting closer to it, you notice that there's a lot of small animal bones all around the well. So a lot of them, like, there's like, looks like mice and rats and stuff like that, just in the tall grass around the well.
I guess he found the small creature.
So Thorgrim, where you are, and you guys looking through the windows. So Mel, looking through that window, it looks like there's just another door, and more of that possibly same hallway that you were looking at before. Thorgrim, you notice that in your window there's a broken table, and not much else in that room that you can really see. It looks like you did go by that other window. There are a couple of chairs in there as well. Everything looks like it's covered in a layer of dust.
Thorgrim does some like hand symbol things, like it would mean something if we had talked about like a table broken situation, and like pointed just to my window and shrugs. Nobody probably looking at me anyway.
Got it.
Triangle T.
I'll lean in just kind of real quiet. There's nothing but a hallway and a door over where I was.
Broken table. Something happened in here.
There's a bunch of animal bones around this well. Somebody want to look down it for me? Get their face eaten off.
How much?
Tossing a coin.
All right. You're headed over that way. Got it. Are you, Nessa, you just hanging out back there, or?
I am going where the dwarves are.
Okay. Just double checking.
Yeah.
All right.
Sounds like a book title, Where the Dwarves Are.
Where the dwarves are. That's right. All right, perfect. So, I guess, Wilvane, are you looking down? Is that what's happening here?
I want to see what these creatures are. Can I
Yeah,
tell what
I mean, so they're obviously small rodents of some type. Go ahead and give me a nature check.
And I'm still trying to talk to small animals.
I
along
got
the
you.
way.
Yep. Yeah, so these are like rats and squirrels and mice and just other small rodents.
And we still see no other wildlife apart from the cat.
No, I mean the
And-
cat, who has also seemed to have disappeared at some point, and the sound of the gulls, and the occasional rustle of something in the brush.
I'll throw a stone down the well.
So, you easily pick up a stone and you hear it go tink, tink as it bounces against the edges. The well itself isn't that big. It looks like somebody could easily climb down it if they wanted to, with basically just wedging themselves against the walls using their back and whatnot. But you hear a tink, 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 and then the splash of water as it hits the bottom. But then you also hear a hissing noise.
Is it loud enough for us to hear it over by the window?
No, you do not. You just heard the splash after, a rock got tossed down into the well.
I'll look down the well.
I
So
don't
at-
think water's supposed to hiss, Nate. It's-
So as you look down the wall, it looks like there's about a 20-foot drop into the water. You can see the essentially the illumination from the sky reflecting on the water, and you also seem to sense, or not sense, you see like a glint of something metallic in the water. And you also definitely hear a hissing noise.
Oh, Lordy.
And give me a perception check real quick. Okay. Yeah, so yeah, other than the metal glinting at the bottom, you don't
Okay.
see much else of interest as you look down.
This was 20 feet down, about.
Yeah, give or take.
Okay.
Mage hand it.
First of all,
Or-
Wilvain wants to
Before
poke his head
Thorgrim
over
goes,
the well. Okay, go on.
before Thorgrim goes off too far, maybe we should go around the side and find a door. I'm a little worried about them throwing rocks at this well and such.
So, I mean, you're right next to a door. There's a door right there on the wall.
Oh.
So what I need is everyone to roll initiative.
Well, there it is.
I was wondering when that would happen.
Yeah, let me, I have a thing for that. Let me find a thing for that.
Hold on.
On main.
I think I accidentally added more things than I was supposed to here. Let me...
I was gonna go fishing in the well.
Three. I was hoping for a 3.
Well, whatever's coming out of that well is going dwarfing now, so...
Yeah. Okay, perfect. So, with that, suddenly out of the well, a snake comes crawling out of it. I can't put both of them in the same area, so... And... Wilvain, you are surprised as this snake comes crawling out. You didn't know it was in there, so you're surprised, so you don't get to... but you can make reactions now. This big snake comes out and immediately tries to strike... whoops, I should probably actually do it this way correctly. There we go. And this snake strikes out at our... Oh, and completely misses taking a bite out of Nate. So Nate is missed as this snake tries to take a bite out of him.
I don't like this at all.
And it's going to move up. So actually, Thorgrim, or no, neither one. Wilvain, you can take an opportunity attack if you want to. Thorgrim, you are surprised, so you cannot.
On the bottom one.
Yeah, number 1.
Okay.
Snake.
I'll hit him with my stick. Thwack as it pops out.
Yeah.
Sorry, I can't remember how to do anything. Okay, that sounds good.
There we go. Oh, and a critical hit. All right.
Well,
For
Snake eyes.
1 point of damage. That was one hell of a crit.
How is that even possible?
Yeah, that snake is kind of irritated. How is that even possible? Because he gets -1 to his attack. He's a damage roll. All right, and then the second snake comes out, and also is going to take a bite at Nate. For that will hit with a 14. And that's going to hit. The bite itself is going to do 7 points of damage. That's right. And then Constitution save.
uh-oh.
Oh no.
Yeah, you failed that Constitution save. And
Dead.
yeah, so and with that, the poison coursing through your veins
No.
drops you to the ground. And this one comes over this way. Wilvane can't. All right. So Mel, Nate is unconscious.
What?
Go ahead and roll your death save here. A 1,
Oh boy.
which counts as 2 failures.
Oh, no.
So far, this is off to a great start.
Yes, we are. Nessa Thorgrim.
Wait a minute. Shouldn't
What?
I have gone before Nate? Just
So,
looking at the rolls.
So the thing is that you were surprised. So was everybody else.
Oh. Oh, okay.
Nate did not see them as they were crawling out of the well after the rock got thrown down there.
Okay. Got you.
So-
Got you.
There you go.
Kind of surprising, seeing as I looked straight down the well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but you rolled really low on your...
That's fair.
So, Wilvane, it's your turn. You're up.
Okay.
There's 2 big snakes, and one just, with a single strike against Nate, took him down. So,
Wolverine's gonna hammer his stick into the ground, and a bolt of lightning will spiral out from it. Now, it goes in a 15-foot cube, so if I do it from here, that'll hit both of them.
if you put it, yeah, so you can actually put it, like, where the well, since that's off of, right
Yep.
off of you, yeah, you'll hit both of the snakes with that.
And then do I just roll the save on them?
Yeah, you can just target both
That's
of
nice.
them, roll the save, and then roll the damage.
And that's control.
Mm-hmm. Yep, they're both targeted. There you go. And they both fail their saving throws.
And then roll damage.
And then roll your damage. There you go. Critically, one moderately wounded, one critically wounded. And then that pushes them too, right?
Oh, I didn't read that. 1 second.
I believe it pushes as well.
Thunderous force sweeps out from you. Each creature makes a save. On a failed save, creature takes 2d8 fun damage and push 10 feet away from you.
Okay, yeah, so this one will get pushed 10 feet up against this wall. And this one doesn't really have anywhere to go. It just gets slammed up against the wall. And you know what? I'm going to go ahead and roll a d6 here. And that's going to be... So the force of it being slammed up against the wall makes it take another 5 points of damage. And which one is that one? That's number 2. Yeah. Yeah, slams it against the wall and definitely did not like that. Still alive. Both of them are still alive, but they're definitely hurt after that. definitely hurt.
Would,
All right.
Medicine check be a full action?
Yeah, it is. Yes. Yes.
He'll just put his hand on Nate and say, "Oh, good luck."
Good luck, buddy.
I was just like, oh.
All right, cool. So with that, the snake is going to come down here since you're the one that just blasted it, and it's going to try to strike at you. And with a 17, it will hit.
Reaction
Yeah, you can make a reaction if you're going to...
will not do anything. It'll give me 16 AC. Okay. Not worth it. All right, I'm dead too.
Maybe. Oops, I forgot your save. You failed. All right. So, damage. 5 points of damage from the...
Do you know what? I wouldn't have done. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. And you are down as well.
I forgot my mage armor, so it wouldn't have hit me. Okay. Whoops.
Oh, you didn't cast Mage Armor yet, did you? Yeah.
Nope.
Well.
I completely forgot. Alright.
All right, well. And then
Sometimes
snake
you
number
forget.
2, who is the only one that's in range of him right now, is Thorgrim. And 22 is going to hit. Whoops. I didn't mean to do that again, but okay. And that's going to do 7 points of damage from that. Your save. You make your saving throw.
All right.
So you'll take the half damage. So you take a grand total of 3 points of damage. Half damage because you made the save, and half damage to that because you're a dwarf. So you only took 3 points of damage. Okie dokie. That's its turn. Mel, you're up. Keep in mind, you just watched 2 people go down like hard almost immediately. All right, that one fails its save.
Wrong one. Not getting anywhere
And
near that state.
takes 2 points of damage and you kill it. Your sacred flame drops on it, and nearly instantaneously it sizzles and crushes.
No, actually, no. I only have 25 feet of movement. My bad.
There, yeah. Should be here, right? Yeah, right there.
No. It'll be right here.
Okay, cool. Either way,
And that'll be my turn.
don't you have that bonus action heal spell?
Zazer had the bonus action heal spell. I wish I did. Unless Cure Wounds is, let me read the spell. No, it's my Cure Wounds is a one action.
Oh yeah, you don't have the other one. Okay, easy enough. Cool. All right, simple. Awesome. That is your turn. Oh no. Nate, make your
YOLO.
death save.
I'm dead.
No way. All right. Okay. All right. Nessa, you're up.
No.
What?
Well, you guys get my house, I guess.
It's the cat's house anyway. So. I guess the cat continues.
What? That was so fast.
Yeah.
That's what she said.
And that's it. It's your turn.
Yeah, I know, but I don't. Oh my god, I'm panicking.
We're at a necromancer's house. We'll be fine.
Yeah. Okay, so you said cantrips are free, right?
There's something in the well. Let's poke at it.
Right.
So, would the blade ward stop from any puncturing?
Yeah, so Blade Ward will give resistance to bludgeoning, I believe it's slashing and piercing damage.
Does that count as piercing damage if a snake bites me?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
so I would like to do that.
Okay.
Can I do that?
Yep, absolutely.
Okay. And then I guess the only real like attack, I guess, can I do, it says within 30 feet. I'm not within 30 feet, so I have to move forward, don't I?
You would have to move, yeah.
Okay, so because I was looking at Tasha's hideous laughter.
Yes. Yeah, so Tasha's hideous laughter, I think, do they have to be able to understand you? I don't think they do.
It just says
Creature
creature of
your
your choice.
choice. Yeah, see within range perceives everything is hilariously funny. All right. I don't know how snakes laugh, but this one's gonna.
So I guess I'm gonna hide behind Mel.
Okay.
I think that's. Wait, is that close to 30? If I'm behind him, is that close to 30? To get to snake one?
If you drag your thing, it'll tell you how far it is. Yep, it's 20 feet. So, and then you're 5, 10, 15, 20 feet from that other snake.
Okay. Cool. So I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
Tasha's hideous laughter.
Sure. Go ahead and cast it. To do that, all you got to do is where that save button is, drag it over to the snake, drop it on it.
Oh god, wait, hold on. Abilities, right?
Yep.
Okay, and then
Actions, spells, level 1.
spells, level 1, got it.
Yep.
And Tasha's hideous laughter, and just drag it over that snake.
Yep. And drop it on top of them.
There's nothing to drag.
The little save button, you should be able to grab that and drag it. Or do you not? If you hit the little
the save
icon.
button. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whoa.
Sorry, guys. There.
Okay, it didn't like that one. Whatever that was. Okay, yeah, it makes it save. Man, every time that snake comes up, it does all sorts of hissing. So prone and okay, yeah, so it. I'm gonna just double check that there's no side effects or anything, even if it fails. That's Dissonant Whispers. We're not doing that. We're doing Tasha's, right? Yeah. Sorry, give me 1 second here. I don't remember everything on these things. The target must succeed in a wisdom saving throw or fall prone, becoming incapacitated. Now it'll stand up. Oh, okay. Don't cast that spell. You would have known that you cannot. It's a snake. It can't be knocked prone.
Okay.
It sits on the ground anyway. So this wouldn't really necessarily.
My apologies.
Yeah, and it only has an intelligence of 2, so it doesn't work anyway. The spell requires something with an intelligence 4 or better.
4 or higher. Okay. I botched
So
that.
yeah.
I apologize, guys.
No worries.
Okay. I've got to hit it with something.
Well, you still okay. So, well, you did that. Is that Blade Ward spell a?
It's a cantrip.
Yeah, is it an action?
Yeah, it's casting time 1 action.
Okay, so you really don't have a way to attack.
Okay.
You
all right.
used up your 1 action that you had there.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm just gonna hope for the best here.
Okay.
Guys.
There you go. All right, easy enough. Thorgrim, you're up.
All right. So I'm going to. How much healing does Lay on Hands do?
As much as
My-
you want. You're level 2, so up to 10 points of healing.
Okay, I'd like to do that to Wolvane right here.
Okay. Give
All
him
10.
however much you want.
All 10.
Okay.
Will that bring him up?
Yeah, it will.
Can I
So-
So that would be an action, right? Or
Lay on hands, I believe, is an action.
okay,
Yeah, I believe it is.
okay. How do I? Wait, I can click on him and do it.
Yeah, you can either target him and hit the heal button that you have there for lay on hands twice, or whichever way, or just drag and drop it.
I don't know how to do this.
So under your paladin actions effects in your actions tab,
Okay. In actions, yeah.
under paladin actions and effects, you have the lay on hands. You click the little magnifying glass.
Okay. Oh, and that, and so
Yeah.
I can put the number.
10 in this case, and then drop it
Do I
on them
change it
and
to 10?
done. Yeah, you should be able to.
Oh, it's not letting me.
Okay. Well, then just do 5 twice. That
Okay.
works too. And you can actually add more to those later, and I'll show you how to do that later. There we go. So, Wolvane, you get touched by an angel.
Nate!
Yeah, Nate doesn't look good at all. He is not moving.
Very dead.
There's not much else I can do. Can I like take a torch and light it and just kind of, I don't know, hold it like toward the snakes to see if they're.
I mean, you can.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm just
you
gonna
can light
kinda
a
do that,
torch.
try to
Yeah,
see if
easy.
that'll-
Yeah, you can light a torch.
I'm gonna light a torch and just kind of like hold it up and like.
So, okay, don't you have a
kinda
shield
stand no.
and a sword? Okay, so you don't. You just have
No.
your sword.
Ow,
Or
halberd.
dagger, or whatever you got. What do you got?
Halberd.
Okay, yeah. Well, that's a two-handed weapon, so you're not going to be able to attack with it and have the torch out.
Okay, but I could attack from here though if I didn't torch out.
Yeah, because it's got reach, so you should be able to hit that snake from where you are.
But I already used my action, or can I?
You use your
spell and-
action. Yeah, no. So anything bonus action you can still do at this point, but it's entirely kind of. If you don't have a bonus action, then yeah, you can't
Yeah, I
do
don't
much
think I
else.
do.
At this
I'm just
point.
gonna do the torch thing and just trying to
Okay.
keep space between this snake on the side here. Oh, that one's dead.
Yep, that one on the side is dead already.
Okay, I'm just trying to hold it like, well, kind of in front of Wolvane.
Got it. All right, easy enough. Speaking of Wolvane,
Wolverine charges at the snake, steps to the side of Nate's.
you're gonna run. Okay,
And
so you're gonna
Magic
stand
mi-
up. Yep.
magic missile at very close range.
Okay, like a shotgun blast of magic missile.
Yeah,
All right.
he's not happy with this. And all 3 darts. Let's go.
Mm-hmm.
Where's the damage? Oh, there it is.
Yep. There's one missile. There's
So
2
is he dead?
missiles. There's the other ones. Yeah. So. Yeah. Yeah, it's more than dead. So many missiles hitting everything. Just a shotgun blast of missiles out of your hand directly into the snake. Totally just destroying its body. Just these missiles hit it so hard, just ripping it into different pieces, and its body still twitching with the last bit of nerves that it has left.
So,
And
Are we
immediately
officially
check on the corpse. Yeah.
are we out of combat officially?
Yes, we are officially out of combat.
And the moments after, I come running up, trying to cast a cure wound on Nate immediately. Like, just attempting.
And oddly enough, it works. So go ahead and drop some healing on him.
All right, and boop. Hopefully, I hit the right target.
There we go. Yeah, a little bit of 4 damage. However, even though that you were able to heal him, he doesn't move.
I can tell he's alive, right?
Yes, because you know that he's alive because the heal worked.
Oh, I meant with the medicine check. So.
Oh yeah.
You paralyzed me.
Oh, I didn't. He didn't
Will
either.
Vane.
That was it was on him
He said
whenever
bye,
I
Will
put it
Vane.
on there. Yeah.
I'll take him by the arm and just try to drag him away from the well a little bit. This is why we don't go near wells. This is why we do not go near wells.
So you just dragging him through the brush?
Yeah, just a little bit. I'm not trying to drag him over brush, just enough to get him away from the well to keep him away from.
Got it. So you're like pulling him this way. Yeah. Yeah. He doesn't resist or anything.
I wasn't going to take his face just yet. He's still alive.
No.
I look up
the
at this
halfling.
inlet.
We're done with the faces, Wilvane. We need no more faces. We
I just
need not
glare at
collect them.
Wilvane.
Who's we?
At this point, I simply place my shield over the top of Nate, just kind of a general ward against anything. Essentially playing guard over this body. Nate,
Okay.
get up! Nate! And I start shaking him while I'm there.
Can I use Song of Rest?
So if you all plan on taking a short rest, then that's when you can use that song.
Okay.
I want to extract the venom from these snakes.
Okay. Give me a nature check. You have vials?
Maybe I'll just take the snakes with me.
Okay.
Try it later. But the nature check will be to make sure that I think I can do it.
Okay. Yeah, no, you could probably, whatever they still have in them, that may
Somewhere.
be helpful.
Maybe just cut out the part I need.
What, the
That might
head?
be better. Yeah.
All right. Well, you chop the heads off the snakes. Yeah, that's easy.
Put that in my little ability bag. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Now
we're
you're
gonna have
collecting-
snake faces.
Snake faces. He's graduated from human faces to snake faces.
This is downgrade.
All right, and I think this is actually a good spot to. Well, actually, what is y'all's plan? What are you planning on doing now? Let me ask that first.
I'm gonna hang over the body of Nate until he responds to me.
Okay. Everybody else?
Does this count as a rest or?
Well, that's what I'm trying to figure
Oh,
out.
okay.
Right.
Okay. Sorry.
I am
So-
planning to empty the water out of this well using shape water and see what's in the bottom.
Okay. All right. How long is that
More
going to take?
snakes!
More.
It's a
snakes.
cantrip, so not. long.
Okay. Cool. Yeah. All right. Yeah. No problem. All right. Yeah. So it doesn't take you long. So, all right. This is what we're going to do. We're going to call it a short rest while all this is going on. That will give all of you time to spend whatever points you need to spend. Nate, that allows you to also be able to spend some of your hit dice in order to gain some HP back. Wilvane, you are easily able to drain the water.
And then I want
And-
to mage hands whatever's at the bottom.
So, how are you doing? Oh, Mage Hand, what's at the bottom? Yeah.
Yeah.
You pull up 14 silver pieces that were laying at the bottom of the well.
No. I
How
chuck
do
them
I-
back down.
You
How do
just
you do
throw
the
them
hit
back
die?
down. He just picks up these 14 coins. He's like, God damn it, just throws them back down the well.
And I'll put the water back down there as well.
So it was starting to fill back up on its own anyway. So yeah, it didn't take long for you to toss the water back in. All right. And with that, we'll go ahead and take our actual break. And we'll also take a short rest with the party. So we'll be back in a bit. We're all back. We just got done with a huge fight. And, I mean, Nate nearly died.
Mike, check.
Yeah.
Nate nearly died. That happened.
Super thankful for the DM give me on that one.
What are you talking about?
I have no idea.
Snakes cause paralysis. Didn't you ever watch like
Some snakes
I don't know,
might.
like Medusa? Like you've seen things, right?
Yeah.
I have. It's been a hot minute though.
All right. So Will Vane looks like he casted your spell on you this time.
You want to
Yeah.
unparalyze me?
I wouldn't have died.
Oh yeah, I should unparalyze you. That's also a thing.
Won't let me do it.
Yeah, I forgot. Since I put it on you, I gotta take it off of you.
I mean, I guess.
There. All right. Yeah, so you're unparalyzed now. You've all had a chance to kind of spend an hour out here resting next to the snake corpses. Nessa did a little bit of singy-songy, and now everyone feels a little better. If not a little wiser.
Yeah.
I mean,
If not, a little less dead.
also,
Maybe.
also yes. Wasting
All right.
spell slots on snakes.
I'm just Thorgrim's right there shaking Nate. Wake up!
Yeah, it doesn't take them long. It only takes about a minute after y'all started to rest before he was already able to
Come on,
move
little
again.
buddy. Come on, little buddy, hang in there.
Oh,
Is he already moving? Because I want to still be shaking him when he's.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
You were just when he wakes up, you're just shaking him like a terrible babysitter.
you got one dwarf shaking it and another
Well, because
dwarf
that
fucking
actually happened a
shield
couple of weeks
covering
ago
you.
in the town here.
All right. So what's everybody doing now?
I want to go home. I don't want to be here anymore.
I'm going to take a moment to thank Moradin for his blessings here, and if we can form a protective circle around our warlock here, call it good. And no more throwing stones into strange places, please. Good. But I found a door over here by these windows.
I mean, everybody can see the door. Like it's just right there on the wall.
Yeah. Is the door ajar?
No, it is a
No,
door.
it's a door.
And we didn't see any secret passages in the well.
No. There was. I mean, nobody really went down the well. It was made. The coins were maged hand up and quickly thrown right back down.
I mean, but we didn't see any caves or anything. I mean, I have 120 feet of dark vision, so I should have.
Yeah,
been able
no,
to
you
see
saw all the way to
that.
the bottom. You were able to see all the way to the bottom. And yeah, there other than those coins that were at the bottom, there didn't seem to be anything that you could actually get into from where you were.
Okay.
I would like to go through the door, shield up and ready.
All right, you can open it.
I'll cast resilience upon myself.
Okay.
And wait, let me see the combat tracker real quick. Yep, the resilience is still there.
Yep.
And shield up and walking through.
All right, door is open. You can see down the hallway.
Is it just one long
So-
straight hallway for?
Well, no,
time being?
you can see it kind of goes down, and then over directly to your right, you can see a door up against the wall, and then the hallway itself kind of turns to the south, about 10 feet. So it's it's not a huge, it's not like a giant hallway in any way, shape, or form, but it's still still a hallway, right?
Yep. I'll slowly around the corner to the first doorway and
All right.
stop short if I see or hear
So-
anything down the hallway before.
Yeah. So as you hit this corner, right? You have a nice view of this hallway that goes to the south of you, and on each side of this hallway, there's a single door. In addition to that, you can actually also see a little further down into what looks like it kind of opens up, and you can make out a little bit of light coming through the walls, or not through the walls, but at least coming from in that room. But you do see a door on the far, all the way on the far end to the south.
And you did say there was a door at my back, essentially.
Yeah, and there's a door. Yeah, there's a door basically directly behind you. There's a door directly across this open area, and
I can knock over one. Look at that.
And then there's one right behind you as well.
Before we
What's
go any-
everybody else doing?
Yeah, I'm casting Bless on Nessa, Nate, and Wilvane.
So that only lasts 1 minute.
Oh,
So you
it
may-
only lasts for a minute?
Yeah.
Oh,
You may-
I'm going to hold off on that.
Yeah, you
then.
may want to wait until there's a more dire
Something.
need for that. Yeah.
Yeah, thanks.
Mm-hmm.
I'm Kool-Aiding on in here. Oh, yeah.
There you go. You hit a wall because you tried to go straight through it.
Okay.
That's fine.
Oh, yeah, shake it off. a
Oh,
little bit.
yeah.
Yeah, you did try, but you just hit the wall. All right. So yeah, you're on your way in. What's everybody else? Is
Oh,
everybody else
no.
heading that way?
Gotta kind of stay in the back.
Okay.
Wilvane's gonna show Nate his snakes.
You're just gonna pull out the snake heads that you just cut off?
Yeah.
Okay.
Giggity? Never mind. I'm going to slowly open the door just a little bit on the one that's just behind me.
Okay, though. Okay. Yep. Go ahead and click it.
Oh. That's right. That's right.
So as you open this door, you open it up to what looks to be a kitchen. You can see a stove over to one side. There's a door on the wall to the left of you, and you can kind of make out a tub as well in this room. So you could. It's dirty, damp. There's looks like it's. I mean, there's mold all over the place. There's cobwebs all over the place. Under
Looks
the
like a
window is a
relatively
cracked, discolored stone sink. And then there's like a little wooden cupboard that you can also see against the wall.
Looks like no one's used this in a hot minute.
Yeah, and you can see what looks like the beginning of stairs going up behind a wall completely to the north side of where you are.
All right, neat. I will venture forth and check the next door.
All right.
Before I do, Thorgrim, watch our back here. And I'll step forward to check the next door from there.
Okay. So you're headed south.
Oh, you got it. Yes.
So you're headed south. Okay.
Right.
I guess I can't see. So is that a wall?
Yeah, there's a wall. So you'd have to go over and then up.
Well,
There you go.
I'm just gonna
Yeah.
kind of hang here to.
Okay. Yeah, so you can definitely see the same thing. Essentially, this is some sort of, well, it is a kitchen. And generally based upon what you heard from Seamus, this
Yeah.
seems fairly correct from what he was describing.
This does look like the hallway in the kitchen.
So you can kind of almost guess that this is probably the way he came, since he's from what he's explained. essentially. Oh, I came.
I'm gonna crack the door that I'm next to. See if I
Okay.
can't peer into it.
Yeah. So I mean, there's not much that you can see in there. Just from cracking it, you can make out a fireplace.
Why am I still highlighted like I'm moving? Cancel move. There it is.
All right.
I'm gonna fully open and just check the room and
All right.
anybody in here.
Open it up.
It's not showing me anything.
Is it not? Weird. Okay. Oh, it's still not. Okay, what is going on here? Give me a second. What is going on with this? Nope, it should be good. All right. So you are trying to, I don't understand what's going on. Weird. All right, I'm just going to get rid of it then. That's going to be the easiest way. I don't know why it's not doing what it's doing. It's supposed to, but it's not.
Fair enough.
Oh, I know why. Because I'm a doofus. It helps if I actually delete the other walls that were there. Hey, that's better.
Oh,
okay.
hey, look at that.
Yeah. So when you open up this room, when you open up the door, the first thing you notice is that there's a large broken table, just right in the middle of this room. Looks to be just an old dining table that is no longer in use. There's also a broken chair up against one of the walls near the window. And then there is in the northwest corner, just a pile of broken dishes.
I'll step into the room just to make sure that everything's clear on these dark sides.
Yeah. So when you come in, yeah, you have there's a fireplace against the wall to the south, and the rest of it is exactly as I explained it to you before. So what's everybody else doing as well? Are you just hanging out there while everyone's pushing forward? I want to make sure that you got something you want to do.
Yeah. Everybody can be doing stuff.
Guess I'll wander inside because has anybody announced that they found the kitchen yet?
This is
Or-
the kitchen.
I guess now.
Because I don't want to be outside with the workers coming up
I don't
once
see
we
the
hit
way
the.
down. I don't see the way down he was talking about, though.
Cellar.
Oh, maybe it's this?
Okay. Everybody's moving around. You get to tell me what you're doing as well.
Sorry, entering the kitchen.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I was looking to see if this is like a trapdoor thing to the cellar, or...
No, that is a stove.
Oh. It's a
Looks
stove.
like a kitchen. Yes.
There's a door that says closed right here.
Oh.
No, it's
Well,
open.
it's not anymore. Yeah. So, Wilbane, when you open up that door, the first thing you notice is that there's a wall directly in front of you, and you can see steps essentially leading up to it. Also,
Well,
for some reason, I did another mess up here. Let me fix that. All right, that's fine. Whatever. It's good. So yeah, so once you kind of make your way deeper in here, there over to the north side, there is a large pot. Well, really it's more like half of a barrel. This room has got a lot of damp and decay in this room. There is mold all over the floor, there's wall ceilings. And this large barrel essentially is broken and split, and completely empty. There is also crockery shards all over around it. and a couple of what looks to probably have been shelves at some point in here as well that have been smashed and lying on the floor.
Where are the stairs? You say there were stairs, right? Or is it like a step up?
You can see a step essentially leading from here downward. Also, 1 second here.
They would just burn this house down and call it a day.
Give me
Starting to like this idea.
give me 1 second. I just gotta double check something real quick
I don't want to stay in a moldy house.
Everybody
before
roll for initiative.
we do anything else. Okay, cool. Got it. All right.
You just be ready to roll that initiative.
Always am.
All right, you're in,
All right.
Nate. All right, so you got to continue where you're doing stuffs.
The song that's going right now, I keep hearing the note for the start of the Avenger theme, and I keep thinking it's going to kick in and we're like the Avengers assembling.
Oh yeah, yeah. Not happening though.
Right.
Nothing in there. Completely empty.
The Seamus talked about a hallway to the door with the kitchen and another door with some stairs leading to the cellar. So, are we trying to find the cellar? Are we? I mean,
Or was the cellar at the end of the hallway? I thought it was in the kitchen.
You first, Nessa.
I
yeah.
say we just leave the stove on and leave. Make it look like an accident.
Oh, there we go. I like it. Burn the place down. Well, actually, heck, does Thorgrim still have that lit torch? We just have him like.
He
doubt it.
does. He does.
Okay.
Well,
All
no,
right.
wait, you did, but did you let it burn for that entire time that you
Yeah,
were
we would
resting?
take a rest. Yeah, it'd be.
It's gone then, yeah.
Otherwise, I've got a few candles on me.
Right, I got a flint and tinder set. You
I
know
mean,
what? We could always
have-
start a fire here.
Yeah.
Or move on.
I mean, I have more torches.
So what I'm hearing is we're starting a fire at the kitchen and moving on someplace.
No, I don't think we want to start a fire while we're here. I think maybe we,
Yeah, we start a fire, then we just leave, go back to town, call it a day.
if something's protecting this place, there might be something good or very, very bad here.
Exactly why we should just leave.
I mean, if there's something valuable here, I mean,
Yeah.
you
I
have my
already
attention,
died
Matt.
once.
Welcome to the club, mister. I've died 3 times in the last run, so
You just went down.
Yeah, you didn't die. You just mostly dead.
Granted, it was fake death because it was paralysis, but I definitely thought I was dead.
Oh, for goodness sakes. Wilvain heads down the step.
So, Wilvain, one of the things that you did notice, right, as soon as you went into that room is that in the dust on the floor, there does seem to be footsteps in the dust leading towards around the corner towards those steps that are going that look like they're going downward in that room that you're in.
He's going down wherever. I can't see an entrance, so I can like teleport.
Well, you can move north.
Oh, let me see it. Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's a wall there.
ooh.
So
There's
yeah,
usually
you
like
can so you can see down that this leads down into a darkened cellar. You can definitely, because of your dark vision, that you can see down into the cellar. Down in the cellar itself, there's not there doesn't seem to be a lot of interest from what you can see up here. Looks to be maybe a crate or something. But that's all you can really make out. All right, so as soon Yep, so as soon as you step onto the steps,
Uh-oh.
you suddenly hear the sounds of everyone give me a wisdom saving throw.
Wolverine does it back first.
Save.
Yes.
Wisdom.
Everybody give me a wisdom save. All right. So the screaming goes on for a little bit. It just sounds like the howls of the dead, just loud and directly all around you at once. And after that, it just stops.
No, it continues.
All right. Are you still yelling? Is that what you're telling me? Okay.
Yeah.
That's super simple. So you're going to continue down the stairs, Wolvane?
Yep.
I'm going with him.
I'm bringing up the rear, so if Nessa and Nate stay up here, I'm staying up here.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go into this room, but I'm not going down the stairs.
Okay.
Wolverine's still screaming as he's going.
Just screaming the whole way. All right. Cool. So let me do all this. Wolvane is headed down the steps. You're gonna be there. And Thorgrim, you're gonna be right behind him. Right?
Yeah, I'll follow
How do you
him.
roll initiative?
Oh
I'm
my
like-
god,
I'm like-
there's hold on, y'all keep moving shit. I can't
I'm not yelling. I'm like yelling but it's more of a question, like a Canadian.
ah? It's just a little uptick at the end.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
Got it. All right. So Thorgrim, you were also headed down the steps. What about everybody else?
I'm staying up here. I'm gonna wait to hear some screams
Less-
downstairs.
Less
Yeah, I like that idea too.
Okay.
I'm gonna step in front of Nate and Nessa and try to be between anything that might come up those stairs and our squishies, as it were.
Okay. All right. All right. So you're gonna stand up there. Cool. Excellent. All right. Now with that, let's go ahead and do this real quick. And so as you get a little further down the steps, you have a wall directly on the other side of you as well. But you have a very clear view of a kind of a wooden box at the bottom of the steps. Again, the light down here is pretty much non-existent at this point.
What's in the box?
So, Wolvane, as you move down the steps, one of the first things you notice is that there is a suit of armor lying in the middle of the floor, but it looks like there's definitely a corpse inside of the armor.
It's suddenly very quiet.
Hmm.
You first, Mel. Thorgrim.
Sure.
Whoever you are.
Scooch
Okay,
aside.
give me a minute to come down these stairs.
You two. There's a.
Are you
body
coming
on
down
the
too?
floor.
I was asked to go first to protect the squishy, and okay, as long as you protect the bar and the warlock, and I'll come down the stairs.
All right, so you head down the stairs. Yeah, so this room itself, just to kind of give you an idea of what you're down here doing, there are wooden bottle racks on the north and west walls, and there are not a single intact bottle. This room smells of vinegar and somewhat pungent smell of alcohol that is been out for a while and is kind of evaporated. I guess you're going down, Nate.
Might as well.
All right,
Yeah.
you're gonna follow Ness.
Yeah.
All right, there you go. Okay,
Thank you.
so y'all head down.
Can I
It is-
suss
it is-
anything out with this corpse? Oh, sorry.
Let me finish the description here real quick. So yeah, there's all the bottles are just completely trashed, broken all over the place. Some of the wooden shelves themselves are actually also broken. Like there's broken slats in them, things like that. And other than that, there is just this suit of armor, essentially, with a corpse in it. So I guess it's just a corpse with a wearing armor. That's probably smarter way to say it.
Is it full plate by chance?
It is actually.
Ooh.
Does it have a face?
It has a skull. It has a skull where a face should be.
Okay.
It looks like it's been down here for a while.
I
Go ahead.
don't think he's gonna make it.
Oh.
That must be one of the workers.
I'm gonna poke it.
Okay,
Oh.
with what? Like your stick?
Well,
What are you
no,
doing?
a firebolt.
Okay. So as you firebolt it, your fire hits it and pings off the metal. Then suddenly you hear squishing noises. Just some very gross, slimy sounding squishing noises. And these disgusting worms start to crawl out of various joints and whatnot in the from the corpse. And with that, it kind of looks like curdled milk essentially squeezing out of the edges of this armor.
Delicious.
Y'all ever see the movie The Stuff? Kind of like that. And so yeah, everybody roll initiative if you haven't already.
Mulvaney is not surprised.
No, nobody's surprised. Nobody's surprised on this one. Not at all.
All right, we pulled.
Wait, I haven't rolled yet. There we go.
No, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm just getting stuff set up over here. You're gonna see it flipping around as I reset stuff. All right, first to go. Well, let me actually make it so y'all can see them. Right there. Yeah. So these are just basically like a swarm of these things, kind of crawling out, out and about, and they are absolutely, like I said, they just look like giant puddles of crawling milk.
Ew.
And yeah.
Rot grubs. Ugh.
I think I'm still targeting something. I don't know.
Yes, you are somehow. I don't know how, but you are. Oh no, you're trying to move like 90 feet in a weird direction. Okay.
I don't know. That
I'm
was
out of here.
Yeah. All right, that's cool.
Mulvaney resumes. Oh!
So they just start crawling out at this point.
Did the firebolt not hit?
You hit the armor
Okay.
and made these things kind of start wiggling out. But it's Nessa's turn right now, so.
Ness is not going to have any nails by the end of this turn. Just I'm letting you know. I'm destroying my fingernails.
Okay.
I'm nervous. Okay. I don't know. I mean, it's squishy stuff, so it's not like I can throw some arrows at it or anything. So.
I mean, you could always shoot at the mass if that's what you want to do.
Just don't want it to get
You
more
could
pissed
insult
off.
the mass.
I know, right? I don't want it to get more pissed off.
Yeah, so you won't be able to make it laugh. It
Right.
does not have high enough intelligence to get jokes.
Yeah. Yeah. Got that.
So there's that.
I mean, it's not gonna bludgeon or pierce me or slash me, I don't think. So, casting a
And
blade
I will mention that they're not really moving or reacting to anything right now. They're just kind of crawling out and milling around a little bit.
I don't have anything to do. I mean, I kind of want to poke it, but I don't want to get close to it. So,
I mean, you can move down the steps and shoot at them if you want to. That's absolutely fine if that's what you want to do.
I could, but I'm really happy up on these steps,
Okay,
Alan.
perfect.
So I'm just gonna kind of chill here for
All
a
right.
minute and see what everybody else does.
Okay, so you can also ready an action, which means that if a trigger happens, you'll
Mhm.
do whatever that thing is, that action that you're waiting on doing. If not, you can just do nothing, and that's absolutely fine as well.
Okay.
Your choice.
Yeah, I'll start shooting at it if it grows into something. Can I?
Okay, yeah, that's an absolutely great trigger. If they
Okay.
merge into some kind of beast, yeah, you can take a shot at it. Perfect.
Okay, cool.
All right, Mel, you're up.
I'll just step in and
All right,
ready in action to smash if it looks any kind of hostile. But
so
I-
as soon as you move, they turn. Both sets of these creatures kind of turn and trundle towards you.
Yep, nope. Not having any of that noise.
Yeah.
I guess I am having some of
Yeah,
that
so
noise.
you panic after those things turn at you. You panic a little bit, take a swing, but totally whiff on hitting this blob of rats. Rats? Grubs. There's the music. All right.
Well, neat.
All right.
At this point, I'll pass my turn and
Okay.
protect me,
You're
Thorgrim, protect me.
Got it. Nate.
I would, but it's not my turn. To protect you.
I'll
I need help.
show them what it's like to be infested. See
Oh.
how they like it.
Yeah, the swarm of rot grubs fail against. So did you just use bugs against bugs?
Yeah.
That's awesome. All right, so
Oh, I love it.
your insects. There's a insect battle royale happening. As these insects, they're stinging insects fighting the rot grubs biting them.
And
And
it moves to the east.
okay, that
if it
would
can.
it really can't. Actually, yes, it can. It will climb up on this box.
I just like this.
Yeah, it gets smushed up onto that box. Why did the other one it didn't. Okay.
I'm assuming if I move, it will take an opportunity attack against me now that it's up on that creepy box.
I don't know. Will it? Now, one of the things that you did notice about these things is that they're kind of just smushy, and maybe they can't really reach you from where they are. Like I said, they're a bunch of imagine large maggots. Imagine a swarm of white, milky maggots, approximately, the size of a bratwurst.
Yeah, I'm out of here.
All right, yeah.
Hooray.
So you run very quickly up that way. Yeah. So when you move, the swarm that's kind of the nearest to you turns in your general direction. But no, none of them can reach you to get a hold of you or anything. You're able to easily escape them.
Good stuff.
All right, and with that, that's your turn. You done? Yes, Orgrim.
All right. So how do I do this? Let me do my actions, and we can do. Do I have to be? Question. For my halberd? Do I get disadvantage for being this close to this
No,
blob of
no, you do not.
things? Okay. So
You just
I would
don't
like
need to be. You don't need to be right up on anything with a halberd since it has 5
So
foot
how
reach.
Okay. How does divine smite work?
It
then?
works after you actually hit. So you can choose to divine smite after a successful hit on a creature and choose to use it at that point or not.
Oh,
and
okay.
it burns a spell slot to do
Right.
the extra damage.
All right. I'm gonna start with a halberd hit.
Okay.
So probably this.
A 10 will actually, since let's see, hold on. Since you didn't roll it on them, I gotta check what their AC. Oh yeah, that hits.
Right. Sorry.
That hits though.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll your damage on them, please.
So do damage.
Yep.
And then the searing if I want to.
If you choose to, if you want to do it. There's. All right. So.
Oh.
Which one was that? That's number 1, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a 1. Yeah.
Got it. All right. Whoa,
And,
not. I hit too many buttons there. Hold on.
Okay.
Sorry. Fixed it.
All right. So. Oh, here we go. Damage. Oh, do I have this targeted?
Right now you have nobody targeted.
I can't target it. So.
You can also just drop the die on it.
Oh, okay.
Are you smiting right now?
Yeah, I'm gonna
Okay.
use the divine smite.
Yep.
I need to smite. I'm a paladin. I have not smited
You have
yet.
not smoted. You must be smoted and
I must
do it.
smite.
You must smote it.
Is this? Do I drag it onto the baddie?
Yeah, you just drag it right on top. You drop the damage die on him. I think you just gave
Oh.
him. Yeah. Okay.
I don't know what I'm doing.
So
Or was that supposed
okay.
to go on me to give the effect to be stronger?
I'd have to look at the.
I'm
If it-
assuming it was supposed to go on you.
Right.
If it's anything like Searing Smite, by the look of it, you would just simply drag the damage thing, which would generate a dice, and drag it over the top.
Yeah,
of-
you give it to yourself.
creature.
Yeah.
Oh.
So
So do that to me, and then
No,
Yeah,
just
it's-
roll the damage dice over the top.
no,
of
no,
the
no.
creature.
He's fine.
Oh,
He's good.
Never mind. My bad. I'm making an assumption.
Yeah, go ahead and what I need you to do, now that you've got it on yourself, go
Yeah.
ahead and re-roll your damage on that rot growth.
okay. Wait, I'm not targeted him anymore. Dang it. Oh, I can do this. Like that?
I mean, you already hit it, so you just need to drop the damage, your attack roll on him. With your
Am I
help.
doing this right? Am I screwing up?
No, you're good right now. You just got to roll the damage.
Oh.
You
Oh.
grabbed the wrong die.
Oh. There we go. This one?
There you go.
Yeah.
And you see it's automatically rolling your d8s for
Okay.
you.
I see how this works. So I
yeah.
have to choose before,
Yes.
because I have to put that on myself and then roll.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
for
fine.
your damage. Yeah. That's sorry. I was misunderstanding what you meant. No problem. So as your halberd hits, the damage of the halberd itself doesn't seem to do much. It does of course cleave some of these gross creatures in half, but your smite itself, the holy light that explodes from it incinerates a good deal of them, and quite a bit of this puddle has been completely destroyed. Looks about like 3/4 of it, to be honest. Like you dang near decimated this thing. All right, is that it?
Yeah.
And with that, that one turns towards you and moves up into your area.
No.
And
No.
with this, attempts to start biting at you, but cannot find purchase within your armor to get any kind of damage or anything like that to you. All right. And
I am now dancing to the scat man like I'm not gonna lose.
yeah, I mean, they're all trying to climb up your legs and stuff, biting at your armor and things like that. Now, these are going to move there. And how far can it move? Yeah, 5 feet. Cool. Yep. That's it. That's a. Oh wait, I can move again, but it won't be able to attack. So, all right. And that's all it can do. So, Wilvane, you're up.
And as he's running, he's gonna throw a firebolt over his shoulder.
Okay. So you just take off running away from it, shoot it with a firebolt. It's a hit
Hey,
with a
kind
15.
of ranged. Yeah, all right. And
It's fine. You were yeah. Yeah, so when your firebolt hits this you attacked the first one. I was confused on which one you attacked. Yeah. When your firebolt hits that one, it singes the rest of them. Luckily, somehow it does enough where, and then the rest of them are easily just brushed off of you, and the swarm itself dissipates. So, congratulations, you're not covered with bugs anymore, Nessa.
Whew.
At the bottom of the steps, there's this big, gross cacophony of sausage-sized maggots.
Burn it with fire.
I don't have any fire. Is Mel not gone? I thought.
I'm
Mel-
after you.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. This is so. I have no nails left. They are gone.
Squish
guess-
it with an arrow.
Yeah, I guess at this point, if as soon as I squish it, it's gonna come after me. Like if studies have shown
Studies
that.
8 out of 9 rut grubs.
Yeah, and I don't have special armor on, so I just got leather, so it's gonna infest me, and it's gonna do it quickly. Again,
I think as long as you stay still, they won't come near you. They turned at me when I started moving. That's
True.
the thought, at least.
So I could shoot and not move.
Yeah.
Well, make a decision.
I guess shoot and not move.
Okay, shoot, not move. Go ahead. Shoot your your arrow.
So this is the first time that I've had to do with something like
Yep,
this.
no
so-
worries. So, all under your actions tab, right?
Yep.
Up there at the top where you have your short bow,
Okay.
where you see the little +4, that's your attack. You can
Got
you can either, one of two things. You can either target or you just drag that die and drop it on top of what you're attacking. There you go, that's a 12, that's gonna hit.
Okay.
and then where the damage is right next to it, do the same thing. Drag it over and drop it on your target.
Where it says D6 plus 2 piercing.
That is correct.
Okay.
All right, your arrow slices through the rot grubs, definitely killing quite a few of them. But they're all just kind of milling around and somewhat. They seem to be more interested in Mel than you. They're kind of crawling in that general direction at this point.
Okay.
All right. And is that your turn?
Yeah.
All right, Mel.
Actually, let me see one spell before I make a decision here.
Okay.
Oh, that's considered a bonus action. Nice. You know what? We're gonna save the spell slot. I'm gonna step forward. No, actually,
Okay.
we're gonna stay right. We're gonna stay right where I'm at. As a matter of fact, because that's
Okay. A 6. It fails its saving throw.
nice. Throw fire at it.
And takes 2 points of damage. It's kind of angry. Not really. You did kill. You kind of barely caught them.
And then I'll back up just a little bit,
Okay.
and we'll call that a turn.
All right. Nate.
I'll give it the good old Eldritch Boop.
All right. Cat Paw comes out and smushes a bunch of them or something. Oh yeah. Big cat hand just crushes quite a bit of these of them, leaving a disgusting puddle of goo. But there still seems to be quite a bit of them left. You done?
Yes.
Okay. Whoops, I did not mean to do that twice. Thorgrim.
All right. Where am I?
You're underneath
the
that. You're under the
Oh,
dead
okay.
thing. I'll get
Got
rid of
No,
it.
that's fine. We're hanging together. So
Yeah.
I'm hiding it. It's like Rambo putting mud on
Yeah,
his face.
except you're putting like rot gub goo under your eyes.
From here, I'm gonna go with. I'm just gonna stand back and use my crossbow in hand
Okay.
and just kind of just do it.
All right.
This one. Wait,
Take a shot.
Why can't I click them?
What are you trying to do? Target.
Target them,
Click. Control click.
or oh, is it?
Yeah.
Whoops. What did this do? Did that do it?
You're not targeting anything right now.
Okay.
There you go.
All right.
The big yellow arrows. Yeah. That's a 9. That's gonna hit.
Okay. What's the damage?
There you go. Your crossbow bolt slides through the mass, impaling a couple of sausages, but not enough to
All right.
really make a huge amount of difference.
Just
And
take
you're gonna-
a little step back.
All right, easy enough. And you're done.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, I gotta remember I can end turn. Sorry.
Yeah, no problem. So yeah, the swarm kind of moves upward, and actually, I forgot I got 2. So yep, there we go. That's all it can do. Wilvane, you're up. Still screaming. All right. Yeah, 12. That's gonna hit. And yeah, your fire burns nearly all of them. Just a few of them left of this swarm still holding on.
And I'm going to use my free action to whip out a snake and show it to Nate.
Look at my snake! All right,
Still screaming.
still the whole time. Got it.
What snake?
Just
Oh,
no.
the from upstairs. Oh, the one from outside.
Yeah, he took the heads.
So-
He took the heads from the snakes that are outside. All right, Nessa.
Here, I'm gonna shoot it again. So over
Uh-huh.
and bam.
Bam.
No.
That's gonna miss. Yeah, so
Yeah.
you're a little wide,
Yeah.
little bit wide. Are you gonna move or anything, or are you good where you are?
No, I'm not moving.
Okay, perfect. Mel.
I'm gonna choose not to go anywhere near it while it's still alive. And
That's yeah, it fails its save throw as your flames hit it. And as your fire lands on top of it, singeing and burning the rest of them, they look like sausages, but they definitely do not smell like them when they burn and pop underneath your holy flames.
I do not want a sausage like this.
no.
Don't want a good come worst in the morning.
Oh,
Anyway,
moving right along. I'm going to give this pile of this armor another couple of taps with my warhammer to see if there's anything else coming out of there. 'Cause I kind of want the armor.
okay, so you tap on it with your hammer, and it doesn't seem to be anything else in there as far as you can tell. I mean, the plate mail itself is pretty banged up, but it is serviceable. So it's usable. It's just very, very beat up. It also has a shield and a longsword lying next to it.
Ooh. We'll get this over to the
And-
blacksmith.
Okay,
Get the
sorry.
sound.
Say it again.
I would like to collect the armor and take it to the blacksmith when we get back to town for proper repair.
Okay, so cool. Yeah, as you start to kind of take the armor apart, you also notice that there is a pack under him as well that the corpse was laying on. So it also seems to have a backpack as well.
As I noticed that, I'll call out Thorgrim. Hey, Thorgrim! Dude seems to have a backpack on him. You want to rustle through that while I get this armor
So
off?
you're grabbing the armor, right, Mel?
Specifically, yeah.
Okay. Anything else that you're grabbing out of that?
I will inevitably go through the backpack unless somebody else wants to.
I could use a shield if there was that shield there.
And that longsword, maybe, but yeah.
Okay, so you want the shield then, Thorgrim?
Yeah.
All right, cool. I am giving that to you now. It
Neat.
should be in there.
I might as well look at the bag. I'm already covered in grub guts.
Yeah, you definitely are. So inside the actual explorer's pack, or inside the backpack itself, there's not a lot of stuff in it.
There's not a lot of stuff in it.
But what is in it? But what is in it is there's a bedroll, a mess kit, a tinderbox, some torches, and that's and some rope. Like that's pretty much what it has.
Yeah.
Not
Basic
much of
stuff in here.
yeah, basic type of adventuring stuff.
Anybody need some torches or some more rope? Anybody need rope? Some rope in here. I wouldn't use this guy's bedroll, but whatever.
Was anybody grabbing the longsword at all?
No.
Okay.
I'm encumbered, so
Yeah, you are, because you just picked up an entire thing of plate mail and put it in your backpack. So
You can move a whole 5 feet a turn now.
I know, right? I gotta drop something.
In the middle of this screaming session, Wilvane is gonna take the time to.
Are you still screaming this whole time? Like, are you?
He's very out of breath at this point, but he's
Okay,
still trying.
yeah. Give me a Constitution check.
It's more like. Well, he's very good at it.
Yeah,
He can
apparently,
scream a lot.
you know how to control your throat and use your diaphragm instead of your throat to make loud noises, and therefore are having no problem keeping up with the screaming without
He's
damaging
also got
your
minor
throat.
illusion if he ever runs out a little bit.
He just throws an illusion up to make the noise for him. All right, perfect.
But,
Yeah, so
detecting magic at the same time. Everyone's to.
okay, yeah. So, as you detect magic, there is. I gotta double check that spell real quick. I know it lasts 10 minutes, but what's its range?
I don't think it says the range on it, but it's quite a good while. Like,
I know it.
100 feet or something.
Yeah, I know it's pretty freaking long. All right, so you're gonna do 10 minutes.
That's what she said.
Are you doing
Yeah, while he's messing around with the plate armor and everything.
Okay, well, yeah. So while everything's getting picked up and all that, okay, perfect. So with that, I need to turn off those other things.
Oh, it's only 30 feet. This one.
Okay, yeah. So from here, you are seeing essentially nothing of real interest. Are you still yelling, by the way?
Yes.
Okay. So just detecting magic and screaming at the top of your lungs.
What about a fake interest? Does he no real interest? Is there any fake interest? Possibly.
I don't. There we go.
Oh.
Ooh. What if he runs down here at the same time?
What the heck? Oh, your encumbrance because you keep. So, just a suggestion.
Yep.
Maybe you could just leave it here and come back for it later.
That's probably the better idea, actually.
Just gonna throw that out there.
Yeah.
Just
That's I'm gonna leave it in a neat pile over by the stairs.
Okay.
So that it's easily picked up in a hurry if need be.
perfect. So just so you know, the shield, you cannot use that with your halberd.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just making sure that
down
you
there
were
for
aware.
later. Yeah.
No worries.
What's in the box?
Um,
No, I don't think you want to know what's in the box.
So inside these boxes are nothing really. Cobwebs and some residual slime from the rot grubs that were rolling around on top of it.
I'm wrapped up in a box.
Mm-hmm.
So he's not detecting anything. What was
No.
Willing detecting? Detecting magic? or
Magic.
something?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's nothing down here either.
No, there's nothing that you're detecting at all. That's a fireplace that you're directly in front of.
Detected a fireplace.
Is there any other entrances or exits out of here, or just is this room down here?
That's
As
the
far as we
room
know.
is what you got. Yeah. Mel, what you doing? I saw you running around this place.
I'm just wandering up, investigating the corners that the other folks ain't looking at.
Okay,
There's like-
cool. Yeah, give me. Go ahead and give me a investigation check.
I don't see nothing.
Okay.
I thought mine was bad.
Inspector Gadget.
I like how
And
Nessa's
now
still
it's W.
standing on top of the steps,
Oh.
like I'm not going down there. There was
No.
ugly, gross sausage monsters, and
You had me at Sausage Monster. I really.
I don't know if Divine Sense would show us anything different. That I can cast as what is this? As an action, I can open my awareness to detect strong evil registers or powerful good rings.
yeah. So essentially, like demons, devils, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Angels, those sorts of things, you'll be able to easily detect.
Okay.
I think it's a good time to head back up the stairs. Thanks. Just thinking out loud.
So Thorgrim, go ahead and
Yeah.
give me an investigation check as well, since you're looking in those boxes.
Yeah. Maybe push him or something, but let me get that investigation check. I'm getting there.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go.
Okay. Yeah, so the boxes really don't tell you much of anything at all. And yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what they have in these boxes. I don't know.
Has this fireplace got a chimney stack?
It does. It does.
Wolverine wants to pop his head under, and
So you can, as you pop your head and kind of look up, you notice that it does lead up, and it looks like it perhaps combines with another fireplace. Matter of fact, you can actually feel some warmth from the back of the fireplace. Now that you're this close to it, you can feel warmth coming through the stone.
he is still screaming. So
Okay, yeah, I got it. You're yelling up the thing. I 100% understand.
Can you tell if this fireplace has been used recently? This one.
So the fireplace there's no real there's no real usable wood or anything in it. It looks like it's been dormant for quite some time. And then what just to kind of go back, as you're kind of looking at that stuff, give me another investigation check. Or give me an investigation check. Yeah, so the walls to the left and right are still cold. It's only the back that you feel any kind of heat on.
Okay. Very interesting. Wolverine will hold his hand against the back of the whole wall back here after he gets stuck in the fireplace.
After you get stuck in the fireplace. Sure. Yeah, so as you run your hand across, you do notice at some point right around in here there looks to be an indentation in the wall.
He puts his stick in.
You just gonna put your
Really?
stick in the hole in the wall. Okay. So as soon as you do that,
For glory.
there is the sound of stone grinding on stone as a door opens in the south wall. And with that is where we're going to call it.
Nice.
No!
What's next?
Oh.
Listen, it's 9:30. It's time to call it an eve. This was a perfect time for that to happen. So,
Go in
Yeah.
a half hour.
Secret door. Secret door
Secret
open.
tunnel.
Secret tunnel.
Secret tunnel.
And, just to give you all a brief view, essentially, you can see some beds up against the southern wall. And with that, this is where we're going to call it. There's beds. Yes, there is. So yeah, we're going to call it here. Thank you all for hanging out with us tonight. If you don't know, these are the wonderful players here in a series of unfortunate decisions. Which, obviously throwing rocks down a well was one of our first unfortunate decisions that was made.
Pretty big ouch.
Yeah, absolutely. And with that, we're going to call it a night. If you don't know all my players, they're all here and they're all amazing humans, and you should give them all a round of applause and a firm handshake. Does this work? Oh, that's the wrong button. That's the wrong button. Okay. So if you don't know, right below me we got Nessa, played by the Rusted Panda. You can find her over at twitch.tv, the Rusted Panda. Right below her, we got Nate. Nate does not stream, but, he's always here. So if you want to talk to Nate, come here. He's always here. Across the way over there, we got Captain E-Rock. You got to give him a follow. He does a lot of awesome extra stuff during the day, like every type of game you could ever imagine. And then he scrolls off to another game, and then 6 months later comes back to that other game that he was swirling on to begin with. It's essentially, it's what I do, but he does it during the day, and I do it at night. Below him, we got Mel, played by Null Hercules, who is streaming, kinda. I mean, a little bit more than what you had been.
I've been streaming just about every day this week, but I haven't been able to nail down a time. So
there you go. And then below that is someone who does not want you to follow him, no matter what. But his name is Danabo. And he is playing our wizard friend Wilvain, the screaming banshee gnome of face cutting, face removing, banshee squealing, door exploding wizard.
I'm not sure what's happening right now. But thank you, Alan.
But yes, thank you all. Have a great evening. Thank you for hanging out. We'll be back in 2 weeks, supposedly, as long as anything crazy doesn't happen, like thunderstorms, and that's going to be the 2nd of July. Holy crap.
Whoa.
We're okay. Half the year is gone. Congratulations to all of us.
July already.
Crazy how nature do that.
Yeah, crazy how nature do that. But we're going to get out of here. I want to thank y'all. You could have been anywhere, but you came to see us, and that makes all of us happy human beings. It makes you amazing people. We'll be back later. Oh, there's all the things happening. We'll be back. Until then, be good to yourselves, be good to each other. Remember, you only have one life to live, so does everyone else around you. Try to make their lives better than what it was when you got there, or at a minimum, don't make it worse. Have a good night. I really appreciate y'all. Love you. Love you, bye!
The eye rests. It has shown you all it can for now. This is not a time for sorrow, but a time for joy. When one chapter ends, another must always begin. Ponder upon the lessons you have just witnessed, and heed its wisdom. Apply it to your lives. Go forth, be well, and do good towards the others that enter your story. Let your chapter end